Welcome to SMS Equipment. We're going to quickly talk about the PC220-12, which is just released to market. What we're going to do is we're going to start all the way on this end. We're going to take a look at all the hardware that's new and changed. And we'll talk a little bit about it. So right here at the front of the 220-12, we have had a little bit of changes on the sensors that are monitoring the work equipment. So we have the bucket cylinder stroke sensor, which is very similar to what was there before. But instead of a cylinder stroke sensor on the arm, they've actually upgraded it to an IMU that is mounted on the top of the stick. And also, on the boom, they removed the cylinder stroke sensor for the boom, and right above it you'll see there's a box. That's another IMU that measures the boom's position. Really spacious cab. It's 28% larger than the previous model. Okay, lots of customizable features. Armrest adjustable, independent heights for left and right. Lots of room. You can move this thing all the way forward, and then you have another adjustment here so you can get really close. Or you can go as far back as you want. Lots of space for those operators. Electric over hydraulic joysticks. All the buttons are programmable, so you can have any buttons do any functions. You just set it up in the display. It's all touch screen. Very comfortable, very spacious, lots of room, lots of headspace, and great visual lines. The cool feature about this is no more key switch. You have a knob here for the ignition. And right now when you turn the key into the on position to crank it, it won't let you start it until you enter in an input ID. Here's the red indicator to tell you that you need a password. So you have to select your user. So in this case, we are the owner, and we put in our password. And then the light turns green, and now we're able to start the engine. Very cool feature. Secondary is going to ask us what our joystick configuration is. It's going to tell us that what buttons do what. So that gives the operator the ability to view what features are being operated by which buttons. And then once they advance, they can actually program those to whatever they want. Everything now from the machine is all controlled by this right side. So your air conditioning, your radio, you have Bluetooth as well. You could pair to your phone. There's your 360 view of your objects. And you can see right now we're in the back. If I want to touch this side, now it's looking at the left side. If I want to touch over here, it's going to the right side. So the operator can actually choose which camera views they want to view. Some other things you'll like about this machine is they've got an upgraded lighting package, so LED lighting throughout the machine, which is an added visibility feature. We also have these sensors right here. They'll be around the machine. These are essentially for your object detection. And you can actually set this machine so it actually, if you're swinging into an object, it'll actually stop the machine from swinging to protect the machine and the operator, the person that it's about to collide with. We also have 360 cameras. So you'll see a bunch of these around the machine. There's one camera right there, again for that object detection and collision avoidance feature. All right, the other sensor on the back of the counterweight. Second camera, LED lights all over the place. So lots of visibility. Another sensor right here. All right, this box is indicating the object detection, which I mentioned earlier. As an object gets in the way, you'll start to see that object in the space, and then this machine will either beep inside the cab to let the operator know there's someone close to the machine. And it also has an external horn that will beep to let the people outside the machine know that they're coming close to a machine's swing radius. So very cool safety features. I can actually change the avoidance zones. So I can turn it all on, and what this will do is the machine stop feature will actually stop the swing action from taking place. So if any object or person comes within that boundary line, the machine will stop swinging. Same with travel. It'll stop traveling. Very cool safety features, all designed to keep the machine safe and the people around it safe. Another great feature with this machine is it has the ability to have automatic 2D functionality. So to turn that on, we just simply select this button where it says MC, it highlights. I can push the trigger on the right joystick. That'll engage the semi-autos. And then if I push the benchmark on my left joystick, you can see that it sets my benchmark, and you can see your distance to target. And this will again run in automatics when you operate the machine. Simply press the right trigger to turn that off, right trigger to turn it on. Okay. This machine is also equipped with payload monitoring, and you'll see that display right here. So you can see what is in your bucket, and once you load the truck, it'll start filling up the truck with the load that you loaded. So those are really cool technology features that are on, and you can now use automatics and have payload at the same time. Some cool features on the bucket side or the attachment side. You can actually select your attachments. Okay, all of them are set here. If you push and hold, gives you the ability to set all your flows and pressures for each one of those attachments. Obviously this is a bucket, but if you're using a hydraulic hammer or brush or anything, you can adjust those flows accordingly, or tilt bucket for that matter. Some other cool features: when you hit the menu button, you're able to now customize all your speeds for your different functions. Because they went to electric over hydraulic, these are very easy adjustments to make in the controller. You can have everything at rabbit, or if you want, you can set your bucket speed to slow down, adjust your difference. So every operator can tweak these operations to fit their kind of operating style. And these settings stay with the user ID. So whoever's logged in, those settings stay with that user. Over here on the engine side, we got accessible air filter for replacement, your battery disconnect, all your new controllers. Very nice, clean look. In this compartment, we have the DEF pump and the DEF tank. So it's a larger DEF tank. We got our DEF level right here, as well as a handy little stand for mounting your jug when you're filling, should you need. Designed to just take a little bit of the weight off, and some of these jugs have pumps, so you can just set it there, pump into the tank, and away you go. Tool box available here, storage, nice tool bag in there, windshield washer fluids right there, expanded tank. In this compartment we have our pump and all of our ground level filters, fuel filter, hydraulic filter, and engine oil filter, all remote. Hydraulic tank levels right there. Completely new pump package control system, so that's kind of neat. They've gone a little bit more electric on that pump. Over here, I'd just like to talk about the pressure sensors that you're going to see on this machine for the payload system. So this machine does come equipped with payloads and 2D machine control. Thank you for taking the time to do this virtual walk around with the PC220-12 excavator. For more information about this, please feel free to reach out to your local SMS equipment dealer, and we'd be happy to show you more.